Well, thought I'd show you what I got done yesterday. Now what I have here, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but the wood is at a slant. You see? It's like this wood here is like 1/8 of an inch bigger or smaller than what it should be. I mean, the wood I'm putting in seems to be 1/8 of an inch bigger than the wood that I'm replacing, right? So I don't know why that is, but we got this done. I mean, obviously I have a couple boards that I haven't finished nailing in. My drill ran out of power, and today is Sunday. So on Sunday, I observe the Sabbath and I do not work. So I know that you're supposed to do that on Saturday, but normally I have to work on Saturday anyway, so I've just always done it on Sunday. So I do not work on Sunday. So overall, and it's wet out. Don't know if you can tell, but it has really been raining out here. So I've just been chilling out, and I just thought I'd show you what you can do if you put your mind to it. I have no earthly idea what I'm doing here. I'm just basically pulling the old boards up and putting new boards down. And I worked so long yesterday that every muscle in my body is sore today. So, you know, people that say that women can't do this, you know what? Looky here. And for people who think that women have to act a certain way or be a certain way, you know what? If you're really a woman, you'll be a woman. If you're really a man, you'll be a man. You don't need to put on an act for people. It's just who you are. It's just so many things that I've seen being proponent lately, specifically, you know, some in the transgender movement, how they act. I'm sorry. If you were really the sex that you claim to be, you would be that sex, and you wouldn't be throwing it in people's faces to accept you for who you are. You would just accept the fact that some people are not going to accept you for who you think you are, and you would just be who you are. I have nothing against you, except to tell you that men are men and women are women, and there's only two sexes, and God made us that way. Okay? But if that's what you think that you are and you want to act that way, well, that's between you and God. That's not my business. That's your business, and I don't want to hear about your business. I don't want to have it thrown in my face. And I really don't want to have heterosexuals, you know, throwing it in my face either, to be honest with you. Just be who you are. I'm a woman. I have 2 children to prove it. I don't need anybody's approval except for God's. That's who we should be focusing on. Not the approval of the people around you. Because the people around you, there's always going to be somebody who's going to disapprove of you. There's always going to be somebody who's going to put you down because of the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk, the music you listen to, the clothes you wear. There's always going to be somebody who is going to find fault with that. And they're going to have friends who are going to agree with them, and they're going to hang out together. And there's always going to be that individual out there who's going to find fault with you. And then there's always going to be that individual who's going to be jealous of you, for the accomplishments that you do. It is part of the human experience. And you honestly cannot focus completely, so focused on everyone else around you and what they believe and what they're doing, and you have to live your life, because we're only given the one life. We're not given multiple lives. We're given one life, and you need to pursue your dreams. I don't care if your dream is to be an astronaut and fly from planet to planet. You know, you might not accomplish that dream, but you can accomplish part of that dream. And that's what you need to do. You don't need to have people tell you that you can't be what you in your heart know that you are. So my thing is, I am not against transgender. I think it's very prevalent that's been around for ages. My thing is if you are a woman or you are a boy, then be that woman, be that boy. Get out of my garden. Get out of there. Get out of there. Now you know better. You know better. Little shit. Is you a little shit? Yeah. And that's all I have for you this morning. I think I did a pretty doggone good job here, all by myself. There's nobody helping me, just so you know. Nobody helps me do any of this. This is all I did. I did that chicken coop all by myself. I'm doing this all by myself. I've put in all these garden beds by myself. Okay, I put in that garden bed beside the chicken coop by myself. I put up that pool by myself. I put in that sitting area right there where I have all the deck boards sitting right now. I put that in by myself. I painted this porch all by myself. I painted the chicken coop by myself. One step at a time. One day at a time. Step by step, day by day, do you. Bicycle.